St. Patrick's Day is going to be here before we know it. And so I want to teach you guys how to make this delicious no-bake mint Oreo dessert. You're going to love it. Let's get started. Let's start by adding 2 small boxes of the instant chocolate pudding. And then we're going to add 3 1/4 cups of milk. I'm using whole milk, and you want it to be really cold. Now we're just going to whisk it until it becomes really smooth and turns into pudding. Now let's add a block of cream cheese and 1 cup of powdered sugar in a separate bowl. Now that the cream cheese and the powdered sugar is all blended, we're going to mix in an 8-ounce tub of this Cool Whip. And let's add a few drops of green food coloring. I ended up adding another 4 drops of the green food coloring because I wanted it to be a little bit more green. So a total of 8. Now let's get our crust together. To make the crust, I'm just using this family size package of mint Oreos. And I already put them in a Ziploc bag, and then I just crushed them up. And so what I'm going to do is now I'm going to get my 9x13 pan and put these in the bottom of that pan. I'm going to take about half of this bag and pour it in here. And then I'm going to be using the other half to put on the top. And then I'm going to mix a 1/2 cup of butter, melted butter. And then you just mix this all up around in here. And then we're going to flatten it out on the bottom of the pan. I'm going to add a little bit more. I think that'll do it. You do not bake this crust. That's kind of the beauty of it, is that you just kind of spread this out right here. Kind of make sure that, you're covering the whole pan. And then next, we're just going to add the cream cheese sugar mixture to the top. So we're just going to dollop this on the top. And then I'll spread it out. Remember the chocolate pudding? Now we're going to add the chocolate pudding. This will be our next layer. For the next step, we're going to take another tub of Cool Whip, whipped topping, and just put this in a nice big bowl. Because what we're going to do next is we're just going to add food coloring. So I'm going to do 8 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now let's mix it up. Now let's put this Cool Whip, our green Cool Whip, on the top of this. And then what we'll do is we'll just put the cookie crumble, the leftover cookie crumble, over the top of it, and it will be such a festive little dessert for St. Patrick's Day. Is your mouth watering? Because mine is watering. Okay, I put this in the freezer actually for about 30 minutes because you can either put it in for about 30 minutes in your freezer or put it in your refrigerator for like 2 hours to get it nice and chilled. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get myself a little plate and a spoon, and let's take a little bite of this, okay? I cannot wait to try it. Oh my goodness. So much goodness. So much goodness in here. Look right here. Well, can you see? Well, you know it's good. All right. That is delicious. I might have to go in for a second bite. So good, you guys. That is delicious. I hope you try it. That is so yummy. Okay, everyone, thanks so much for joining me. And I'm just going to remind you to be stronger every day. Know that you can do hard things. And I will see you next time. Bye, sweet friends.